Welcome back everybody to another video. Today we're going to be showing off the old Poppin' Johnny. It's a John Deere 420. I'm pretty sure the year model is 1958, but this is what we're going to be running that sickle mower with. I'm going to put a little bit of hydraulic fluid in it and then we're going to start her up. So let's get to it. All right, for y'all that don't know, this does have a hydraulic leak and I plan on getting it fixed. But you pull your seat, and that little cover right there is where you need to put in your fluid. So I always keep a pair of pliers, and you can just reach down in here and pull this out just like that. So let's get some hydraulic fluid in her. So this is originally a 6-volt tractor. I've converted it to a 12-volt ignition and 12-volt battery, but it still has a 6-volt starter. As long as you're not sitting there just cranking on it, you know, you'll never have an issue. But you just want to come here, turn on your fuel needle, and then you got your choke and then your pull start. So I'm gonna get the iPad turned on and let's get this started up. Got the fuel turned on, make sure it's in neutral. Choke, let's do it. Oh, I got off too early. Let's try this again. I'm gonna leave the choke on for just a minute and let it warm up a little bit. But ain't it crazy? I mean, a 1958 model tractor, and there's no telling. I mean, the hour meter reads 1,600 hours. I doubt that's almost 12,000 hours. I bet you it's still 1,600 hours. But I'm gonna start easing off the choke right now. Alrighty, we're good to go. Let's get moving. I got y'all moved into a different location with the iPad. Let's get backed up over there to the sickle mower. Oops, epic fail. I forgot to unhook the plow right there. Nothing to it. But it's a little chilly this morning. We've got the 3-point system hooked up. Let's see what happens. The hydraulics are real slow on this bad boy. What you gotta hook up though is this bar right here. You gotta tie this chain off down to the bottom, so when you lift up, it puts pressure and it'll lift up your blade side. But my main goal right now is to see if I can get this PTO hooked up. It may not be, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit too long, so let's cut this PTO down real quick. All right, so this is the plan. I'm not no fancy man. I know chop saws aren't that expensive, but I'm just gonna try to create the straightest cut possible with my grinder. And maybe it works, maybe it don't, you know. We'll go find another drive shaft and weld it on again. But let's cut this drive shaft down some. So we got I have my drive shaft cut down now. We're gonna get in here and try to install it on the tractor. There's about probably 4 inches of gap down here at the bottom. I'll show y'all. You kind of want maybe a little bit more. And this is just so when you hit a bump or you lift your machine up, that shaft don't bottom out against your weld and break off up there at the tractor or down here. But let's try to pick her up. I got it where it's not even really touching the ground. We're gonna go up here to the ditch line and try to see if we can cut something. I don't know what's in the ditch, probably just weeds. but I just want to see it cut something. All right, so like I said, it's nothing but weeds in this ditch line, but we're gonna go ahead and turn her on, flip that PTO, and let's roll. We are mowing, we're laying it over. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Now all we gotta do is get this bad boy painted and get some new knives on it for the hay season. I mean, it's cutting right through that junk. The thing about a sickle mower is it doesn't shred like a brush hog. A sickle mower cuts it at the base. That way you got your full stem. That's why it's good for hay. But, I mean, these knives are cutting right through this junk. So, I think we got a working sickle mower. I love it. I'm so happy everything worked out right. We're gonna just make this one little pass real quick, and then we're gonna go home and keep working on it to get it painted. So I'm just glad it's cutting. I'm gonna get off and kind of show y'all what it's doing though. So the #1 rule in farming is to never get off your tractor with the PTO running. But I just wanted to kind of show y'all. I'll even idle it down some more. This is how you follow this tractor down. She's barely going. But, so, got our PTO connection. Comes down here, hits this internal PTO, greasable PTO. Then you got your belt that runs all the way across. You got a little wobble gearbox in there. And then you can see you got your knife guards, and then your knives are going back and forth. And then what it does, so as you can see, this stuff, I mean, if this was good grass hay, you know, that'd be baleable grass hay. Because it's, you know, that'd be baleable grass hay. Because it's still got the full stem, and it done it the whole way. I mean, all this is could be used in good grass hay. I mean, this couldn't, but that's what you want it to do. You want it to cut it off at the base, not shred it, and that way you can come in here with a windrower, a rake, and rake it up, and then run your square baler off over it. But I mean, I need to get the seat fixed on this tractor and fix a couple hydraulic leaks, and then it'll be my good hay cutting machine. May even pull the rake with it, who knows. I really don't want to have to unhook and hook up that sickle mower a bunch of times. So this may be the dedicated sickle mower tractor. But I'm trying to bale hay as cheap as possible to make the most profit. And this is what we're rolling with. So I'm just happy it's working. So let's get back to the house. All right, so we took it down the road, cut down weeds. I mean, that's all there is. There's a little green grass going around here, probably fescue. But we took it down the road, cut down some weeds, figured out it could work. Like I said, gonna repaint it, make sure everything's good. I mean, I want it to be ready to go for hay season. I don't want to have to work on it. I know the knives are probably going to have to be replaced, but I mean, they're cutting good right now. This machine don't really look like it was used a whole lot. I don't know. It probably set majority of its life, but I don't know. But anyways, we're going to probably run the knives how they are. If they're leaving a lot of grass, then we'll change them out when the time comes. It's not something I'm just going to do for the fun of it. But like I said, we're going to repaint it. I have a hydraulic leak, 2 hydraulic leaks actually on this John Deere tractor. One is, I think, on the rock shafts, there's a little rubber seal. It was either a cork seal made of cork material or rubber. I'm sure back then it was cork material because that's what the valve cover gasket is, cork. Then we have another leak. I'm sure it's just an O-ring. It's where the hydraulic tube, because they're metal too, I'm guessing tube. I'm not going to say hose. I'm going to say tube or line. I guess I can say line. Where the hydraulic line goes down into the front of the motor where the pump is, gear-driven pump is, it's starting to leak out between the nut and where it screws down on the stud. So I'm probably going to back that nut off, see if there's a O-ring in there that we need to replace to fix that leak, because it's spraying hydraulic oil down the side as I'm driving. It's not near as bad when you got it down, but when you're lifting it up, you know, having that weight back there on the 3-point and that pump's really having to put out some pressure to raise the sickle mower up, that's what's causing that. But other than that, I'm happy with it. You know, it's cut, pulled it out of the weeds last weekend. We got it home, got a drive shaft for it, homemade drive shaft. Got a belt put on. We've sanded it, grinded it down some with wire wheel, you know, and it cuts. I mean, you can't complain for something that's free that was sitting in the weeds and you drug home and in one weekend got it back to cutting, you know. So no complaints from me. I'm just going to clean it up and fine tune it. And like I said, we're probably going to leave it on that John Deere full time because I don't want to have to unhook it and hook it back up over and over again. That's the perks of having two tractors. So that's going to be my mowing tractor. Mowing. These aren't near as dusty as a disc mower, so I'm not having to worry about being covered in dust mowing hay. And then my 4450, it's a little overkill for raking. I may even hook it up to the back of my truck because these side delivery rakes I'm looking for don't take hydraulics or nothing. It's just all manual. So I may even hook it up to my truck where I can rake with my truck. But if all else fails, we'll hook it up to the 4450 and drag a rake around with it and then unhook it and hook up to the baler. But that's all there is to it. I mean, thanks for watching. I hope y'all are enjoying this little series I'm building over this 350 sickle mower. I sure am, bringing old equipment to life and putting it on even older equipment, you know. I'm sure this sickle mower is a 70 or 80s model and I got it on a 1958 John Deere tractor. But I can't wait to make hay this year with it, and hopefully we find us a rake and a square baler, and I hope, like I said, I hope y'all are enjoying this. So thanks for watching and keep ranching, y'all. I got the iPad set up. Let's try to lift this thing up.
I may not have enough hydraulic fluid in her.
Let me try to.
There she goes. Might have to tighten our spring up.
Our spring is acting weak.